Alright, hello everyone and welcome into Isen 2 patch 1.09 HD edition. And today we got 1v1 of Isen II, which is Clan War match. It's going to be between Ecthelion and his opponent's going to be NinKaZy. NinKaZy is playing for Team Recon at the moment and Ecthelion is playing for Team Owl. He was playing for Eel, now he's playing for Owl. And we need even to introduce this player. Everyone knows who Ecthelion is. He's winning almost everything all the time. And he's doing a really good job. Isen 2 expert, Clan Wars legend, so we don't need to introduce this player. And for old players we don't even need to introduce NinKaZy because he was a really good recon player, recon captain also, I guess, in some point in time. But if you're new to the channel, if you're new to the Isen 2 scene, you may not know who NinKaZy was. He was a really good player. He was used to play for Recon as he is doing now. And he is a Goblin in this matchup. As we can see, this Goblin cave is backwards from his fortress just because you will get faster spawn into the tunnel. So NinKaZy is a good player himself. So they're almost, I will not say equal, but don't get this. I will not discard this NinKaZy player. He really knew what he's doing. As we can see, he checked out the tunnel on the left side. He knew that his opponent is here, and Ecthelion chose Radical right away in order to creep it faster, in order to get level 2 as fast as possible and creep it, because Goblin may creep jack the Warclar. In the meantime, he's biting out those Goblin warriors with his builder, doing a really good job. Most of the time you will not see players doing it, but if it's Ecthelion, he wants this Goblin warrior battalion to be trigger and follow the builder. He needs only press S button from time to time in order for those goblins to stay and then move forward, so this builder will not get that much damage. In the meantime, he will be able to get himself on the other side of the map or do anything that he wants. As we can see, NinKaZy placing tons of tunnels, tons of goblin tunnels in order to get ahead and maybe attack his opponent. He's not taking any power points, but I guess it's going to be bats. Although lots of people nowadays are going for Wartron because the respawn is so quick, but if he's not going to rush or he wasn't playing for a while, he might choose goblins, goblin bats, because it is expected of Goblin against Dwarves, at least at the beginning of the game. Guardians reappear from the tunnel, from the mineshaft, and pikes are creeping the Warclar on the middle. Maybe some creepjack over here from NinKaZy. Yes, he will be able to get all those treasures, so this is nice, 300 additional resources for him. And in the meantime, he's got almost 1k resources, double Goblin Cave, and also Goblin archers. And as I said before, because NinKaZy is a really old player, he will choose cave bats. It's a really good idea because your opponent got rallying call, and this rallying call will be used over there. So here we go. It's going to be first real skirmish. Of course, if you're Goblin, you don't want to get any skirmishes. We got Goblin Halls expansion in order to protect those two Goblin caves. Of course, there are packs on level 3.5, so it could be scary. Rallying call been used on all those units, and now we got cave bats on top of all those units, and a little bit of those spikes will be killed. Glowing on the battlefield as well for the Goblin, for the Dwarven player. Maybe slam ability will be used on those goblins. Yes, it's going to be used. NinKaZy is not microing with those goblins because he's preoccupied in his fortress, but he's doing well, killing those spikes. If he kills spikes, there is nothing that those guardians could do except destroying the tunnel in the top, but it's not going to happen, I guess, as well. They are low in numbers, and as we can see, Fisher will be an additional building, another building for Goblin player. As we can see, 2 power points for him at the moment, 500 combined points at the moment, while for Dwarf it's only 350. And he got only like 4 tunnels at the moment. He was really fast in order to go for glowing. I don't know why. We'll see. Another tower expansion, and Goblin Archer is dealing damage to the Guardians. Biting out the Gloin as well. And now those two tunnels may go down, even this one. Those mineshafts may go down, and then the Dwarven ability to get out of the battlefield will be taken down. Slam is available, so it's going to be definitely used by Gloin later on. First of all, he would like to deal some damage for sure, as he is doing now. Really good job, level 4, taking down the first tunnel that Goblin possessed, and the Shake Foundation ability. He will be able to deal enough damage, destroy the fissure. He will not fight with rebels, but there will be another fissure on the other side, and he will not be able to take it down completely. So this tunnel goes down, this mineshaft goes down. Running all been used on only one battalion of Guardians, they're not dealing damage. Charge attack been used. And I hope that Goblin will find out that on the left side there are some mineshafts that he got to take care of. 6 power points to 5, they're almost equal in power points, but it's Goblin who got more units on the battlefield, who got more resources. Heal been used? Are you kidding me? Yeah, heal been used on Guardians. But they will be killed by Goblin Archers, so I don't know why it's been used. But's been used, I don't know why, to be honest. They're only dealing twice as much damage. They don't have more armor for themselves, so those Guardians been taken down. Heal been used, so 2 power points been used. Maybe this heal is for additional for Gloin, but there is no Gloin on the battlefield so far, and the left side will be taken care of by the Goblin player for sure. So we got almost 7 power points at the moment for him, almost 7, only 2 for the Dwarven player, because he wasted, or rather used, those 5 power points for heal ability. This tunnel is still standing, and mineshafts near the base. This is something horrible for Dwarf, to be honest. As a Dwarf, you would like to get outside the base and create as much mineshafts as possible in order to deal damage towards your opponent, and you don't want Goblin to create tons of units and expand for sure, because then he may deal a really good amount of damage. Poison blades could be used on structures if you're fighting with structures, but NinKaZy got a really good advantage over there. On the other side, this tunnel will be taken down by Dwarf, and the left side is going to be taken care of by Goblin. As we can see, mineshaft tunnel is going to be built here, while mineshaft is over there, and this is completely waste of space. If we even get out of this tunnel, this mineshaft, it's super hard to get on the other side. Another mineshaft goes down. NinKaZy goes straight for this fortress, which is not the greatest idea at the moment. In 1.09 you're not able with one troll to take down the fortress, to be honest, if he is not taken care of with something like Goblin in his hand. And level 7 on Gloin, so we got this hat on level 6 over there. It's a pretty good additional over there for the Dwarven heroes. We got 10 power points Whitesman of Downland for NinKaZy and almost 5 for Ecthelion, so it's maybe a rebuild even. He may be forced to go for rebuild. Double fissure at the moment for the Goblin player and another Goblin cave. So he is going to be definitely the aggressor over there. And he picked the Goblin, but he wasted. He wasted this Goblin over there. Whitesman of Downland, I don't know if it was the best Isen II, because look at the slam ability, taking down the cave troll, killing him in the process. There will be a rebuild force to be taken, so the fortress will stay alive. Although, of course, Dwarf will lost resources because of the pillage of the Isen of Downland. As we can see, he got almost no resources, but he's still trying to do his best. On the other side, Goblin, who got tons of units on the battlefield, tons of production buildings, should be able to deal enough damage. At the moment, this fortress is still low, so as a Goblin player, he's supposed to be in a great position in order to deal damage. Another tunnel also, and he's moving forward with 2 trolls at the moment, and another fisher got level 2 for additional half-true marauders in order to creep. On the other side, Dwarf is creeping because he doesn't have resources. As we can see, only 300, 400, and 500 combine points at the moment, so there are only those tunnels near this fortress and those 2. It's not big of the deal for the Goblin player, and Dwarf is also losing the builder, which is a really bad thing that happened to him. Double throw at the moment into the fortress of the opponent, so Goblin is trying his best to take care about the fortress, which is not the greatest idea. Rebuild is already up, so I don't know if it's going to work out for him at all. A builder may be killed or will be forced to use wall hop and create wall hop, and I think that Goblin should realize at this point, okay, I'm not able to take care about the fortress, I'll try and figure out something else, because I want to win this game and I don't need to do it by taking the fortress, which he's not really doing at the moment. He's really trying to take down this fortress as much as possible, and he's in a really good winning position. Another good slam out of Glowing, level 8 for him. What Goblins should do is to try take care about those tunnels in the meantime, and definitely do not lose your builders. Get yourself a good chunk of units, tons of armies, tons of upgraded units, and then go into the fortress of your opponent. Don't push one troll at a time because it's not working out. Look at this. This troll is completely waste of resources, waste of command points, and it allows the dwarf to get himself Man of Dale. So it's not looking good. Men of Dale are really good against goblins, except Spider Riders, of course. And with this amount of tunnels, definitely goblins should figure out what to do. More trolls, or go for Fisher level 3 and go for giants, really. You need to only take down the fortress, or just take care about the mineshafts nearby the fortress. You don't need to take care about the fortress, because look what's happened if you're just doing it. You allow your opponent to get himself more power points, and it allows Dwarf to stay in the game, to be honest, with this Glowing also. That's on level 8 at the moment, almost level 9. So it's big of the deal. Another good slam and almost level 9. Level 9.5, there is no heal available. So if the Glowing is going down, it's going to be huge for Goblin. And yes, indeed, Glowing is going down. Dwarven reaches for the Dwarven player because he doesn't have lots of command points, he doesn't have lots of mineshaft's that allow him to get more resources. But he is taking the map control, which is really weird. Trolls at the moment are not working that great, but Shelob may definitely against those Men of Dale. They're not here for long, but still, they're really annoying and may deal some damage, which will give the Dwarven player more power points in the process. So definitely it's worth to get Shelob in order to take care about Guardians and Men of Dale. As we can see, Guardians will be a first pick, Men of Dale will disappear anyway, but definitely this Fisher should get level 3 and then get yourself a nice giant in order to finish the fortress. Fortress is going to rebuild. Rebuild is almost ready as well. Dwarven Reach has been used. So Dwarf is going to stabilize at the moment. In the meantime, Goblin is trying to do the same old trick with Goblin Warriors and Trolls. Half-Troll Marauders doesn't work. They may be good against heroes, but not against units. Shelob is really good against everything except one of those infantry units. Guardians on level 7 almost are alive. And even some battle towers will be added into composition. So Dwarf is handing on only 300 command points at the moment. And let's check who is off host actually. It's Dwarf who is off host. So it should be harder for Dwarf to micro. Another Wiseman of Dawnland summon. Charge ability. And there is Tenderland. Oh, okay, this tunnel is going down. This mineshaft is going down for sure. 2k resources at the moment for Goblin player. Really good to take care of. And there is a Watcher. I may say that it's not the worst one. He'll be used on the units of Dwarf. Some towers expansion may go down. And on top of everything there are those two trolls. They may definitely get some goblins and fight with it. Gloin is flying, but there is a rebuild. And this troll is doing nothing. Completely wasted. Again, it shouldn't happen. Rebuild will be used and level 10 for Gloin. So as we can see, trolls shouldn't be there. It's completely too late. Gloin is on level 10. Rebuild been used. Dwarf is hanging on. And there are Haftor Marauders and Trolls, and now Fisher will get level 2. Now look at the power points. Even if Goblin, now if he goes for Balrog, he may win this. If he take down the fortress. But because of Dwarf is doing lots of moves, like now summoning the Hobbit Alliance, he's not going straight ahead like most of the players do. He may really stay alive for the longer period of time. And Goblin got to be prepared because his attacks, although they're working because tunnels or rather mineshafts for dwarves are getting destroyed, also dwarf get more variety of power points that allows them to stay alive. And this is really hard for Goblin who is standing on tier 1 or tier 2 units to hold on. Also we got Gloin on level 10, so he got this Shudder Hammer, which will be used at the moment, and all those units will be pushed back or killed. And you can take a look at the amount of units that Goblin possessed at the moment. Only like 400 that been taken care of. Like 350 for Dwarf, and also he got Man of Dale summon, Hobbit summon, this Dwarven Reaches rebuild heal. Lots of power points that can be used in a variety of possibilities over there. He's still creeping, so he's well adjusting to the situation. Okay, so now Goblin decided to go for Mountain Giants, and this is a good idea. Shelob is on level 4, so she doesn't possess Poison Stinger. Man of Dale with Rainfall. Slam been used on the tunnel, which is weird. But it's been taken care of by Shake Foundation. Oh, those Haftor Marauders may be killed. And actually, as we can see, hold Grand Stance is not the greatest idea for the Dwarven heroes or any kind of heroes, because then they are slower. Heal being used. Let's check if NinKaZy is going for heal. No, he's not. And good micro over there. Good micro over here. He's going straight ahead for the Balrog summon, I guess, in order to take care about the fortress of his opponent. 2k resources at the moment for him. So he got lots of resources. And he may deal a really good amount of damage, but he is not expanding. Builder will be killed for Dwarf as he's going and get himself a tunnel over here. There is also Undermined, which is good defensively and aggressively for the Dwarven player. And he's going ahead, he's getting himself ahead. There is the Undermined, so the troll will be pushed back and the Guardians will kill him in the process. Or maybe not. We'll see what's going to happen. Okay, there are axe throwers, and yeah, that's it. Even those axe throwers were not needed over here. So the treasures from the troller goes for the Dwarven player, and he's closing in on his opponent. As we can see, Goblin with 20 power points. He's doing nothing with it, which is a really bad choice. He's waiting for this one gorgeous Balrog, and it's not going to work out. Not at this point. Wiseman of Dawnland summon is available, but is it going to be used defensively? A Shudder Hammer will be available, nor but no Shed Foundation or Slam ability that is good for single units. There is no heal for Dwarf also, as he was forced to use it before, and also the summon of Man of Dale disappear. So this Gloin is on his own. He got to use this Shatter Hammer in order just to deal damage and push those units back. Really good job over there. He got to get away, and he will be able to do it. She looks super low on health. She cannot fight it alone. There is a rallying call available, and it's going to be used. So this fish on level 3, it may go down. Cave bats are not available. Wiseman Daland and Tandaland, those abilities are available. I don't know why Goblin player is not using those abilities. Wiseman of Downland, Shelob is getting into the pikes. They may be killed. Oh, good heal at the moment by Dwarf, but he's chasing this Shelob. Is not the greatest idea. Slam will not be used. It was almost here, almost landed on this Balrog, on this cave troll, but it was a little bit too late. Balrog is here, of course, for the Goblin player, but after the summon, it's going to be nothing that he could do. He got even lower the command points leader, the command points abilities at the moment, and he was forced to use those Wiseman Dawnland and Thunderland defensively. Balrog is still here. He may be used later on. We'll see how it goes. Yes, there is a Mountain Giant and there is a summon of the Balrog. So he may take down lots of structures. This King Dane is trying to get away and he may be successful. Although Whip is here. Oh no, man. Giant has been killed. A good preoccupied formation, but it of course doesn't work against Balrog. Or it is. Balrog is wasting his time. Ignite should be used. It's not good usage of the Balrog, to be honest. He's not using the abilities of the Balrog. Breath hasn't been used. The whip hasn't been used well. It's only delay the structure that was created over there. Drogov is on the battlefield, so it's a game changer, I got to say. But for how long, who knows? 15 power points at the moment. He will be able to take down this level 3 with Dwarf and Reaches Mineshaft, which is a nice idea. Always to do. 15 power points at the moment for Dwarf. But its opponent got Drogov, and it may push a bit back this Dwarven player. He loses a couple of structures, but nonetheless it was pretty well done by Dwarf to hold on. It was known that Balrog will take care about everything around, but this Drogov is pain in the ass for sure. King Dane is here. Drogov will not disappear. Rebuild menus on the Mineshaft on level 1. I don't think so that it was the wisest decision, the wisest choice for the Dwarven player, but he at least saved this Mineshaft. Hobbit Alliance summon is here, but it will be taken care of by Shelob and of course by Drogov. So this Mineshaft will be taken down, and the other one as well. Men of Dale, but they are too soon, so Shelob will take care about them as well. Another builder is here, another Mineshaft undermined is here as well, in order to be used wherever Dwarf needs it. If he wants to push back this Shelob, he can do it, but by placing this undermine somewhere before Shelob and then push her back. And then even kill. Good. Wow. Nice fireball, actually, dealing a pretty decent amount of damage, pushing back the King Dane also. And we got almost 20 power points at the moment for Dwarf player. And the Scavenger for the Goblin one. So it's pretty decent amount of abilities and power points for both the players at the moment. Nice micro out of Goblin also, in order to take down the structures and not taking that much damage. Archer range will be recreated, fortress is upgraded, Goblin fortress not upgraded, and also he's going for spider pit. So Spider Rider is ahead of us. Watcher is available, also Weizmann of Downland. So it's not looking that great for the Dwarven player, as he's getting back his Gloin, his MVP hero. Weizmann of Downland on top of those units. And here we go with Shadow Hammer in order to deal with this entire army, and they will be killed. If not, they will be lower in health. And Dwarf may move forward. He got Earthquake, Undermined, but he needs an army. He needs an army, definitely. And where is Shelob? Where is Drogov? There is Drogov level 2. I cannot find Shelob. Maybe she has been killed? Oh, I missed that. I cannot find her. I guess she may be killed in the process. King Dane level 4. King Dane is really good support hero. If you got a couple of units, he's really decent support hero. Might, Rage and all those abilities, they're really good support abilities. Of course, Summon Real Guards is a rather aggressive ability, but a really good support hero overall. Worth to have him. Oh, and here we go. Undermind is here, but non-King Dane, not Gloin are here. So that's weird. None of those heroes are here in the mineshaft. So it's not like this mineshaft will do lots of damage with those units in it. And oh my god, King Dane is going to die here. And also maybe this builder may go down, but it seems that he will be able to get away. He'll be used, but I don't think so it's enough. We'll see. Or maybe. Oh my god, it was calculated, I guess. But he'll be used. Level 3 at the moment for Drogov. Gloin is here in the mineshaft, but I don't think so he will be deployed. He is deployed on the battlefield. Why? Rebuild been used. There is Awakened Worm for the Goblin player. And as a reminder, there is no heal. And Gloin is low in health. Rebuild to Will has been used, and the mineshaft is going down. So there is no way this Gloin is going to get away anywhere. Also, Earthquake been used, and King Dane, or rather Gloin been killed. Level 5 for Drogov at the moment. And there is Shelob, almost on level 6, now on level 6, Poison Stinger. It may kill this King Dane at the moment, even if he is on level 7, level 6 as well. Tough game, to be honest, by those two players. Goblin Caves will be recreated by the Goblin player. One may say they are now on the equal foot, but I think that Goblin got a slight advantage, to be honest, at this point of the game. While he is getting equal into power points, and when those power points are tier 2 doesn't make much sense at the moment. We'll see, maybe I'm mistaken, and maybe those power points will be something that's safe or even allow Dwarf to win this game. But I think it's going to be rather heroes than those summons. Fisher will be recreate lots of Goblin warriors in the base of Goblin. That shouldn't happen. But another builder may be killed over there, as we can see. And it's not looking good. There is another one, and they will be found out by this Goblin battalion. Nice Watcher, killing lots of units in the process, and also this Might Rage been used. Drogov on top of King Dane. Shelob could be much more useful. But it's okay. Here we go. Oh, and here we go with Man of Dale summon, so this Drogov is not scared of anything. He will just kill this King Dane. Oh, there is a heal also, but I don't think so at this point it's going to work out. Hobbit Alliance been used. But is it enough? No, it's not. And King Dane been killed. And 2 summons been used in order to protect in defensive positions. Treasure Trove for the Goblin player. Man of Dale, they will disappear. Gloin on the battlefield, Gimli on the battlefield. He's on level 1, almost level 6 on Drogov, so that's his advantage. Lots of power points although for Ecthelion. So they still fighting, they're still almost in the equal foot. Even if it's a Goblin player who pushed back his opponent level 7 for the Shelob. She got Poison Stinger, so this Gloin may go down really quickly. Oh, look at this Drogov, he shouldn't be here. Man of Dale may deal lots of damage, the Axe Throw also, so he got to get away. Weissman Dunland and Debuff, really nice choices over there. Shudderhammer in order to deal damage. But there are still some Axe Throwers who are dealing damage towards Drogov. Isn't going to be healed. There are enough power points for heal, but it seems that it's going to be Summon Dragon for Goblin player at the moment, as he's going to skip heal for himself even. And Goblin was able to push back his opponent. For now, of course. There is Cloudbreak, and we are looking for the Earthquake and Undermine to be ready here. Balrog almost here also, so it's not looking that good for the Dwarven player. Gimli on level 4 at the moment after destroying the Mine Shaft. Balrog almost here. Worm is here as well, available. Level 8 for Shelob, and also really well established Drogov. We're looking for level 6 for sure. Upgrades for the Half-From Murderers, nice choice over there. But it got to be followed up by something. Definitely this Shelob, it's forced to be reckoned with. And it's Drogov, especially now while while those Men of Dale are not in big numbers, should be utilized as well. And there we go, Cloudbreak allows to save this half warriors at the moment, and Rebuild been used on this structure also. Level 9 at the moment for Shelob, as well as she is moving forward. And there is nothing to stop Drogov for getting level 6. Almost, I got to say, good lip attack from Gloin. And there is Slam somewhere for sure. There it is, Slam ability, Shudderhammer not yet available. 25 power points at the moment for this hero. But here we go, Lonely Tower expansion with all those extra healing structures that will allow those heroes to stay alive. Level 7 for King Dane, and Stubborn Pride is here. Here we go, Summon Dragon into the base of the opponent. Also Balrog may be summoned over here, and Worm. So with those 3 abilities they may deal a really good amount of damage. But definitely this Ignite got to be used, and this is going to be used, and also Whip should be utilized as much as possible. Now Dwarven player got to react quickly and think what he wants to do. Is he willing to go back into his base and protect it, or is he willing to fight and move forward? Looks like he decided to move forward. And lots of structures will be taken down by this Balrog and Summon Dragon. They will not concentrate on the fortress, which is a good idea. Summon Worm also over there. Lots of structures will go down. Lots of structures go down. And there is Summon Dragon. They will not concentrate on the fortress, which is a good idea. Summon Worm also over there. Lots of structures will go down. Lots of structures go down. But now Goblin got to think about his defenses. He got to take care about at least those two heroes, King Dane and Gloin. Then Gimli on his own is not going to be enough. Dragon will disappear, and I don't know why he's now going for another fortress and he's going to waste this shield up, which shouldn't happen. I hope that yes, there is a heal, but he should be aware of the situation. He should know that he's not able to destroy the fortress, that he should get away with this shield up, which is not going to happen. This is super weird. Rebuild menus, yes, it's on debrief. You cannot use rebuild at the moment, but Shelob should get away. Definitely, she got the whip, she got the tunnel also, and poison stinger, but she is going to die here. Everything for this taking down fortress, and this is, in my opinion, a big mistake, because now barrage is available. Wiseman on Dalnon summon. There is split, a little bit of split, and fortress getting some hits, but I don't think so it's enough. No, it's not enough units to take down the fortress. This is a mistake to do it. King Gloin, he's going to be taken down, but not before he's taking down the Fissure. And now there is nothing that Dwarf could do, that Drogov could do. And also he's not on level 6, which he should be on level 6 for a while. 600 command points to 620. Gloin using Slayer to get away. There is heal available for him. Attack the fortress. This is something that you shouldn't do. And definitely allow this Drogov to get level 6. His Firefly may deal lots of damage and even level him up forward. Treasure Trove again. Even Spiderlings. But I don't think so that Goblin learned from his mistakes. He's still going for the fortress. Oh my god, now it's maybe the end. Yes, it may be the end. Drogov is moving forward, trying to deal damage, as he's getting more damage than dealing it. And here we go. Gimli in the fortress of Dwarf. Summon Lynx over there in order to deal some damage. Hobbit Alliance been summoned. King Dane is back on the battlefield. Warchon been used, a really good choice. But there is a leap, there is heal. And Gloin will be able to survive. In my opinion, he should be able to survive. Rallying call been used on Man of Dale, the summon Man of Dale, and no, he's not able to survive. Even better for the Dwarven player, to be honest, as he knew where are those summons, that they are disappearing, that the rallying call been used. He knew everything, but he should definitely get more units on the battlefield. I don't know what's going on. He got almost heal available. He got to evacuate those units from time to time. Those towers expansions, they're really good against him. It's really hard for him to push back, it seems. And he's still flying around with this hero, not dealing any damage, not getting level 6 for his hero. Earthquake been used, killing the builder and couple of structures. Shelob back on the battlefield, which is really good because there is an undermine and someone got to take care of it, which is Shelob. Shelob is the one who should do it. Lots of units, although still for Goblin player in order to deal damage towards the structures, and don't take care about the fortress. You are not able to destroy it, just take care about the structures. So your opponent will not be able to recreate heroes, or will be supply block. That is rather more important than taking down the fortress. Drogov level 6 at last. Spider Riders. Really nice in order to deal damage and take care of the axe throwers. Another treasure trove will be recreated. King Dane near the single lonely tower. Giants are good against fortresses, by the way, so definitely think about it. And Goblins still dealing a really decent amount of damage. Maybe Darkness as an next power point, really good. It's gonna be really useful for him, for sure. Supply stack Goblin. Running call been used also. And Rogov is chilling out. This is really nice for him. He got to chill out. Spider Riders will deal against those hobbits and axe throwers, so it's not a big deal. And we got 15 power points, so that's Darkness. And with Darkness, running and Warchan on top of those units, they are hero killers. Even those upgraded blades. This is great for Goblin. He spotted the little camp also. He's able to deal damage, pillage, 5,000 resources at the moment. Really well established heroes. Those Spider Riders should get away. It's for sure. They're not that well dealing damage to those flying units, so they should get away. You don't want to lose this battalion that is upgraded. And it seems that he's going to lose this battalion. More Spider Riders on the other side. Slayer ability been used already. And Goblin is not producing anything at this point of the game. And this is super bad. He should definitely do something. Slayer been used. 20 power points. And there is no Darkness yet. This is weird. He should definitely invest in Darkness. It's a really good ability. And the only one, I guess... yeah, the only one that he's lacking of. He cannot get more power points, so just purchase Darkness. It's really good if you got upgraded blades for your Goblin warriors. And Poison Stinger should be used already on those heroes, like Ice Up. But King Dane is dead, and there is this Poison Stinger. Really good job. Oh, you got Cave Buds, you can just summon those two summons over there on top of those units. And where is Drogov? He get away. And now heal should be used for sure. Heal, 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 heal. Defensive? Oh my god. Shouldn't happen. Heal should be used for sure. Gimli will get lower and lower in health. At least we know what kind of power points both of them used. Weizmann Dalan been used, a little bit too late. Shelob been taken care of. Lots of Spider Riders, this is good. Ultra Murders also, really good idea. Get yourself a little bit of Giants and you're good to go. Rallying Cult, Men of Dale, you don't want to fight with them. Definitely not without Shelob. Nice Towers expansions, there are still hold on the Dwarven player. Dwarf got Citadel also, and all the abilities. So this is what you're supposed to do, get your abilities if you can, and this is something that Goblin is not thinking about. Darkness could definitely benefit him a lot, and he doesn't care. A lot of Men of Dale, most of them are summoned Men of Dale. Only 2 battalions of those 5 Men of Dale's battalions are on his own. Level 8 for Gimli. He's going to be tougher and tougher. And those Spider Riders should take care about this army. This entire army, to be specific. Even those Hobbit Alliance could be taken care of. Oh my god, Drogov, what you just did was incredible. If you did it once, you can do it twice, man. Okay, decided to get away, flew away. Hobbit Alliance been summoned. Only Goblins over there. I don't know why this builder will be killed. No micro at all. I don't know what Goblin is doing at the moment. He's waiting for those 2 abilities again in order to deal damage to the fortress. This is not what you would like to do. This is not what you would like to do. to be honest. And Dwarf and Builder may be killed over there, or maybe he will throw down the wall hop in the last second. Yes, indeed, there should be a wall hop or other structure. But this builder is going to be die anyway. Those Spider Riders should get away, but there is out of micro, and they all will be killed. This is really sad. Work on those units when they're got heal structure over there. It's not the greatest idea. And at last, Spider Riders appear, and they are really good against this kind of army. But they got to take care of this camp over there, taken down. Drogov back and forth. He got heal, he got really decent amount of abilities. And he may win, but he got to pick Darkness. Come on, you should do it. And Gorkill should be useful. Maybe not at the moment, but before. And with his Poison Stinger, oh my god, it's great. We're being used defensively in order to take care of Gimli, but Gimli is on Slayer mode, so he should get away. And Slayer mode disappear. So now only one Poison Stinger is everything that he needs. A really good Undermined. But for how long it's going to last, definitely it's really hard to control the worm. A really nice install terror over there by Shelob, but is it enough? Drogov is on the other side of the map. Lots of Spider Riders, some expansions for the fortress to protect it better. And Dwarf is reaching fortress of his opponent while he got another citadel. And really, now Goblin doesn't know what to do. Oh, really nice looking summon dragon. He's a gold one. But if you're going for the fortress, you will be disappointed. Like really disappointed, because dragon is not dealing that much damage to the structures. And definitely there are units who should take care about those kind of structures for sure. But there is also a barrage that Goblin should be ready for. He saw it was used before. Cloudbreak is going to be used. And thank you very much. There is also a rebuild, so there is no wait for this army of Goblin to deal any kind of damage. Drogov low in health. He got Fireball, he got Fireflight, and he's not using any of those. This is incredible. How you can possess a really well level up hero and not use his ability. And yeah, and maybe he will be even killed. Don't tell me that he is going to be killed. There is the Lonely Tower. No, he'll been used, but come on. Firefly could kill Gimli or Gloin or whoever. Fortress will stay strong. There is no ignite on this Balrog. There is also a rebuild for Dwarven player, and all the abilities being used here only to take care about the fortress, where it doesn't make sense because there is a citadel and Goblin should be aware. No, he doesn't see this, which is super weird. Level 9 on King Dane. It's horrible, actually. Goblin could win this if he only used the abilities of his units. And the fortress will stay strong over there. It will not be taken down by enemies. Okay, so Balrog will disappear in a matter of seconds after taking care of this Hall of Warriors. And thank you very much. Balrog is gone. Fortress is standing strong. There is another fortress, and there will be another summon citadel, and it's in the process. So we may not say that Goblin is pushed back, but he definitely cannot finish his opponent. And now he's going for Darkness at last. But it's a little bit too late, I guess. Those 3 well-established heroes for Dwarf, 2 heroes on level 10, 1 hero level 9. He'll been used also. Cloudbreak is here for him as well. There is Rogov almost level 9. This is incredible, but at this point of the game it doesn't make lots of changes over there. Another citadel will be here, another earthquake will be used also, so Goblin got to be careful, Goblin got to be prepared for this counter attack, and really, if you want to deal as much damage as possible, do it now. Gloin is here on the battlefield also, and another lonely tower in order to protect this side of the map for, I don't know why, but he's just doing it. And there is also this lonely catapult that may deal a really good amount of damage against fortress and force Drogov to appear back near the fortress, except of dealing damage. But he got Firefly, really? You're not going to use Firefly even once? Okay, now the catapult is in the range. I don't know why King Dane is moving that much forward, but it seems that Ecthelion realized that it's some kind of a mistake and he's going for the fortress at the moment. Earthquake will be used, taking care of all the structures around. And here we go with everything. Why this King Dane is moving forward? What is this Ecthelion doing? Deal damage with the catapult. Oh, there is a fireball being used. And maybe Firefly later on. Oh, Gimli onto the fortress? Really? Level up this King Dane, man. You definitely want to level up. Oh, at last he's using this Firefly. At last. And King Dane is gone. But there is also Gimli on the other side, and I think this is it. The fortress of Goblin may go down. One last hit, and this is it. It's going down. And it's over. It's game over. It was so weird to see Ecthelion pushed back his his Goblin opponent. It shouldn't be other way around, but anyway. It was a really nice game to see. Thank you for watching, hope you enjoyed and see you next time.